Hey guys, what is up? And hey there. As the title of the video suggests, this will be the Stranger Things review, and Jim Hopper is not dead. No way. Okay, so first let me jump into the review, and then I'm going to get into why Jim Hopper's dead. But this is more so going to be a conspiracy theory, me just kind of depicting the story. I also know I'm really late to the bandwagon. I know the season was released a month ago, but my girlfriend didn't want to watch the end because she got it ruined for her online that Jim Hopper was dead. We saw all the memes and everything, and I saw it coming the way his character arc was going. He had an incredible character arc. He's also one of my favorite characters, but how everything went, I just don't believe he's dead. But that is besides the point. In the first part of the video, we are going to only talk about the quality of the show. So the quality of the show I've always liked ever since season 1. My girlfriend and I got into it many years ago whenever we first got into college. And it just, I always really liked it. It had like that cool mystery, kind of like back to the 70s and 80s time period. I think they ended up going from the 70s to 80s at some point, but I might be wrong on that. I know because Back to the Future was in the recent season. It had to be within the 80s. But anyways, I've always liked Stranger Things. I like season 1, I like season 2, and I like season 3. I know I'm kind of in the minority that a lot of people are like, it should have ended at season 1. The goops and scares and everything that go along with it are kind of getting ruined over time. I don't think it is. I think there's definitely a bunch of lines going underneath the main overarching story, which, as you guys know from my first review, I really like that. I always like this basically, I call it a sandwich for stories. I like the top layer to basically be going on and the bottom layer once be going on. I like us to be watching stuff and then be able to connect the dots underneath too. I think it's really engaging as a viewer or as a reader. And also each season you can see that they're building up to something big. But this season I would honestly give a 9 out of 10. It's Stranger Things is always great. There's only a few reasons why I don't give it a perfect score. It wasn't perfect, but it was really good. It was really good. I teared up even at the end, and I don't tear up over many shows or movies. The reason why I teared up, I will let you guys know, is they did a fantastic, really great emotional character connection. Anytime you can make a character like Elle and Hopper have that dad-daughter connection, you really, you get an A+ in my book. That's a really good connection. And also, I almost lost it whenever I ended up watching it last night. My emotions are still fresh on it. Whenever the explosion happens at the mall and Elle ends up coming out and she kind of like looks around and then Joyce looks over at her and Will's like hugging her and then she's just like that's just heartbreaking. Like if you saw a kid like that, you'd be like, oh my God, why like why you do this? That was a really heartbreaking moment for me because that's normally that part of the movie or the part of this TV series where it's like, hey, look, everybody out okay. Not your dad though. He died a hero. But died a hero. I don't believe he's actually dead. Again, we'll get into that later in the video. A few complaints that I do have for Stranger Things. It didn't ruin it at all. My most hated character through the entire series, and many people I feel like are going to disagree with me, I hate Will so much. I hate this little bastard so much. Will from season 1 to season 2 to season 3, if he's not being a plot device, if he's not moving the narrative forward, which is okay if you have that, he has to be there to do certain things, but oh my god, this season, every episode, like clockwork, it was like, he's here. It's like, okay, yeah, so he's basically a fire alarm now. Season 2, they had the light strung up and everything. That might have been season 1, actually. That was season 1, I messed up. But anyways, in season 2, I don't even remember what he did. He did the thing with the Demogorgon. He had like the infection. Oh yeah, he was like the possessed guy and they had to get the possession out of him, but he was basically possessed the entire season, which gave us the information about Billy in the third season. And in the first season, it was all about finding him. Cool. But, okay, he's a plot device, and there was just really, really not good payoff whenever he came into the story. I was like, wow, everyone must really want this kid to, he must be awesome whenever he comes back, and he was just, he wanted to play Dungeons & Dragons. I get that. I like Dungeons and Dragons a lot too. I liked Elle's and Mike's entire relationship and how that worked. I think for children actors and children's stories, they did that really good. Like, I feel like as a kid, my mom would do that to me. Or if I went over to a girl's house, I feel like a dad would do that to me. So, good job. Good job, Duffer Brothers. That was a great one. That was really genuinely authentic. And Dustin and... Dustin and who? What's his name? Oh my god, I forgot his name. Dustin and Steve's interaction was really a good point for me too. As soon as he comes back and there's like, it's like Henderson and it's like Steve, oh my god. Jonathan and Nancy though, their arch this season, I didn't really like it though. They didn't really need it. I mean, they found out what was going on to the Mind Flayer and how that was going on too. And they kind of like found out that people had to eat chemicals. Other than that, I mean, as a writer, the journalist story, I'm just like, okay, it's kind of cliche. I appreciate the reach to kind of associate back to, like, you know, writers and everything, but I didn't really like it. Yeah, so Nancy, Jonathan, their arch. Dustin and Steve had a lot of character growth. I really like the addition of Robin. Joyce and Hopper were one of the highlight relationships. I couldn't get that out. They're relationships that never happened, and it broke my heart. That was terrible for them. I'm so heartbroken. Hopper finally got his date, and then he goes, supposedly. And then if he even comes back, I don't think he's gonna get his date. Poor Hopper. Anyways, also Alexi and... yeah, Alexi with, I guess his name's Murray. I just looked it up. I completely forgot his name. The guy that's in the bunker, that's what I call him the entire way, and that's all I remember him by. Because all I remember him screaming the entire time was, Hopper! The season was great. I really give it a 9 out of 10. All the plot points were really good. Again, there were a few things that ended up weighing it down, but other than those key points, I really think this was a solid season. This Stranger Things, if anyone ever asked me, what season should you watch? You really should just watch all 3 seasons. They're 1-hour episodes, but anyways, it's definitely worth your time. If people got all the way through Game of Thrones, and then we had a complete trash season 8, and a bad Ed Sheeran cameo, you can definitely do 4 seasons of Stranger Things are gonna finish this. By the way, did you guys know it got confirmed for another season 4? So I'm interested to see what they do with season 4. But without reviewing it any longer, let's get into the point of the video of today. Okay, everyone kind of get your tinfoil hats on with me. If you weren't already gone, you're really gonna get everything. Jim Hopper's dead, right? But I don't really think he is. And there's a few reasons why. There was a lot of parallels from Stranger Things Season 3 and Star Wars. I believe it was Return of the Jedi, or one of the 2 movies. Anyways, so one of the things they ended up doing in Stranger Things that I don't believe that high quality writing would ever do, like ever, I don't think it would ever happen in Stranger Things. They killed Hopper off screen. You saw the Russians deteriorate, and then you saw him on the other. There's an electrical barrier. Like, if the barrier was here, the Russians were on the other side, and Hopper was on the other side. I only saw an explosion go off on one side, but I didn't see Hopper disintegrate. We didn't see anything happen to Hopper to make us believe he's actually dead. And that's my whole point with it. Why I just don't think a high quality story like this would end up killing a character off screen. Any books I've read, any short stories I've written, even in my manuscript of my novel, any major characters that you end up putting in any medium that you do, you just don't kill them off screen. Same thing in, you know, any major TV shows or movies. You just don't say, oh yeah, he died. He died in that season or what. No, they don't do that. Actors have been notorious to want, and actresses, that they want a on-screen death. If they're going to die on screen, they want an on-screen death. People remember them for that. I don't see that being plausible as a thing that would happen, especially to such a major character. Why would they do that? I don't think it would happen. My second reasoning for this is if you wait until all the post-credits are done in season 3, they end up grabbing someone and feeding him to a Demogorgon. And they say, no, not the American. And a bunch of people are like, maybe that's Jim Hopper. I think that's way too much of a breadcrumb. I think that's a hint. Like I said, they said they got a lot of inspiration for this season from Star Wars. How Han Solo got transported from point A to B to Jabba the Hutt, basically. I don't believe that they would end up doing that. I don't think they would put him there. I think that would be too direct. I think if anything, Elle's gonna have to get back her superpowers. She's gonna have to end up finding a way to get Hopper through. I think they're probably gonna have to do something with the portal. The Russians are obviously still messing with it. There's probably gonna be like a permanent close to it next season, except it's not gonna be permanent, obviously. It's gonna be fully permanent. But yeah, that's my real reasoning for it. They wouldn't kill him off screen. Everyone acted like he was dead, so there was that emotional thing, but they didn't. There's nothing in that scene that tells me, as soon as the scene went off and my girlfriend was right next to me and she was crying, I said, there's no way they killed him off. There's absolutely no way. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't believe the misdirect. I don't believe anything. I'm calling it right now. Hopper is not dead. Hopper is alive. He's in the Upside Down, because other than that, I can't see another really interesting thing for the future seasons to end up basically going on too. We need that emotional connection to go back to the Upside Down. Billy, though, oh my god, that was my other point. You saw Billy die. Billy is a much more minor character than Hopper, and he had a fantastic redemption arc. He had a phenomenal redemption arc, but Billy had like his heart ripped out. He died in his sister's arms. She was really good. Billy was really good. Oh my god, Billy was really good in that scene. Anyways, so that'll be it for this video, guys. If you want to see more movie and TV show reviews, go ahead and drop comments down below. Again, like I said in the last video, if you guys want to put some word blurbs that you ended up doing, or word vomit, whatever we want to call it, throw it down below. Make sure to follow my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever I end up throwing up on the screen in post-production. And until next time, guys, see ya. Hey there, guys, it's me here at the end of the video. I just wanted to give everybody a quick update. I am finishing up the mental health series, and I just need to get a few more shots and some other stuff thrown in there, and that should definitely be put online. I'm super stoked for you guys to be able to see this first project. I'm so excited to be able to share it with you all. It really means a lot to me. Again, thank you for watching the video. I really like doing reviews, so I hope you stick around in the future, and I hope to see you guys all within the next video. Until next time, guys, see ya.